preemptive scheduling, we have 3 tasks, T1, T2, and T3. We have also 3 periods, P1, P2, and P3, which is 29, 5, and 10, with capacity 7, 1, and 2. To determine the scheduling time, we will take the LCM, 29, 5, and 10. So we'll take 30 for the scheduling time. For the priority, the least priority will have the highest priority, which is T2, T3, and followed by T1. T2, T3, and followed by T1. Okay, now we'll start the preemptive scheduling. From 0 to 1, based on the priority, we'll start off with T2 first, which is 1 unit, and then followed by, after executing P2 1 unit, we're followed by P3, T3, 2 unit, and then followed by T1, which is 7 unit, but at the fifth interval, based on the priority, we'll need to execute T2 first, T2, and then followed by T1, because in the 10 interval, we just need to execute 2 units for T3, which we had already executed for this. Then we're followed by T1, when we reaches the 10 interval, based on the priority, we'll need to execute T2 again, and then followed by T3, and then we'll continue with T1, so after executing T1, we do not have any activities between the 14 and the 15 interval, because we have successfully executed 7 units for T1 in this scheduling time, which is 29. We have already executed 7, and there will be no activities for 14 and 15 interval. And start off with 15. We'll start with T2, because every 5 interval we'll need to execute 1 unit for T2, and there will be no activities for 16 until 19 interval. And when it reaches the 20th, we execute T2 again, and followed by T3, and there will be no activities for 23, 24th, and 25th. And when it reaches 25th, we will need to execute again 1 unit for T2. And that's all for the preemptive scheduling.